So we're going to emulate paper 1, November 2024. So number 1, A, B, C, D, E is a regular pentagon, so it's got 5 sides. C, D, M, N is a rectangle. Work out the size of the obtuse angle EDM. EDM, that would be the obtuse angle, that would be the reflex angle. Now, because this is a rectangle, we know the interior angle there is 90 for each one of those corners. Because this is a regular pentagon, we know all the interior angles are the same. The interior angles of a regular polygon, you can work out their sum by multiplying 2 less than the number of sides times 180. So that's what we'll do. And then because they're all the same, we divide by 5, we'll work out what this one is. So 5 take away 2 is 3, so 3 times 180, and then we need to divide it by 5. 3 times 180, 3 knots, nothing. 3 8s, 24%, 4 carry 2, 3 1s are 3 and 2 is 5. Dividing 540 by 5, 5 into 5 goes once, 5 into 4 doesn't go, that was 0, 5 into 40 goes 8 times. So this angle is 108, this angle is 90, so we can work out this obtuse angle by adding those together and taking them away from 360. So when we add together 90 and 108, we get 198. So 198 from 360. 8 from 0 we can't do. Borrow 1, that becomes 5. So 8 from 10 is 2. 9 from 5 we can't do. Borrow 1 from there, that's 2 now. So 9 from 15 is 6, and 1 from 2 is 1. So it's 162. Kevin tosses a coin, he knows it is biased, so that means the probability of getting a head or a tails is not a half. It lands 60 times on heads. Kevin used the experiment to work out the relative frequency of his hand landing on head is 2/3. How many times did he toss the coin? So 60 over the number of times he tossed the coin must be the same as 2/3. So to change the 2 into 60, I would need to multiply by 30. So I must need to multiply 3 by 30 to get the total. And 3 30s are 90. Katie uses flour to make muffins. She used an equal amount of flour for each muffin. To begin with, she's made 3 muffins and had 3/4 of her flour left. So she had used 1/4 to make 3. What fraction of her flour did Katie use for each muffin? So 1/4 makes 3. If you divide 1/4 by 3, it's the same as multiplying it by 1/3. 1 times 1 is 1, 4 times 3 is 12, so it's a 12th. Katie then made another 7 muffins, giving a total of 10 muffins, and had 50 grams left over. How many grams of flour did Katie use for each muffin? So 1/4 makes 3, so all of it would make 12. 12 take away 10 is 2. So there were 2 muffins she didn't make, and that makes 50 grams. So each muffin must need 25 grams. Okay, the area of the triangle C is 120 and is half the area of the whole rectangle. So that means the whole rectangle must be 240. The ratio of the area of the triangle to the area of the rectangle is 1:4. Okay, so 1:4 is the same as 240 to A, so to work out what A is, I need to divide 240 by 4, 60. The ratio of the area of triangle D to the area of the rectangle is 1:6. Okay, so to get the area of D, I need to divide 240 by 6, 40. So B then would be 120, take away the area of A and take away the area of D. 60 take. So let's take away 100 from 120, so that gives me 20. A and B are similar triangles. Work out the length of X. Okay, so 10 over 4 would be the same as 15 over X. Now we cross multiply. That times that, 10x, equals that times that. 4 times 15, 60. So 10x is 60. So x is 60 divided by 10, 6. Write this in standard form. Okay, so we need, first this number needs to be between 1 and 10, so it would be 4.63. I had to move the decimal place 2 places, so it's by 10 to the power of 2. Okay, so calculate that times that. So 4 times 5 is 20. 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of minus 4, we add the powers. 20 by 10 to the power of minus 1. That's not standard form, so writing it in standard form would give me 2 by 10 to the power of 1 times 10 to the power of minus 1, which is 2 by 10 to the power of 0, which is just 2. But we could put in the 10 to the power of 0 if we wanted to. That would be optional. Number 7. 2 students from 6th form are given the opportunity to go to a trip to London. A student is taken at random from year 13 and one from random from year 14. The number of girls in each year is given in the table. So if we add 45, 45 is 90. 50 and 30 is 80. So there's 80 in year 13, 90 in year 13. So in year 13, the probability you get a girl is a half. The probability you get a boy is a half. 45 over 90, 45 over 90. In year 14, 50 out of 80 are girls, so 5 eighths probability of getting a girl, 3 eighths probability of getting a boy. So that's what we put on to our probability tree. What's the probability 2 boys will go? So that would be a half multiplied by 3 eighths. 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 8 is 16. So 3 over 16. Okay, question 8. So we're asked to multiply these, so the numbers, only numbers 4, so still 4. So when you're multiplying numbers which are powers, you add the powers. So x squared times x cubed would give me x to the power of 5, 2 plus 3. Y to the power of 3 times y to the power of 4 gives me 3 and 4, y to the power of 7. So it's 4x to the power of 5, y to the power of 7. Okay, so we need to rearrange this to make x a subject. Okay, so first thing we'll do is divide a both sides by a. So that'll give me x squared equals b over a. Then I get the square root of both sides. So that gives me x equals the square root of b over a. And that's what we were looking for. Okay, question 10. No, we'll stop there.